Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's Alex Belfield talking to some of my favourite people and some of the country's biggest stars. And we've got two for you today. Ben Price, how are you?
Fantastic.
And Jack P. Shepherd, how are you?
Even better.
Do you know, I love you two, and here's why. You're trouble, you're fun, the ladies find you delicious, and you're in the biggest soap in the country. It's not bad, really, is it?
Wow. Is that us?
What's it like being you? I mean, you wake up in the morning and...
It's amazing. I wake up in the morning, I go to the mirror, I look at myself looking at me, looking at myself for an hour, and then I go, this is amazing. We both get dressed together.
What is this? I did miss the memo. There's something going on. Corduroy, is this back in fashion? I mean, as you can see, I'm a fashion moron, but... Yeah. Let's get back to the show on Coronation Street, because there you both are in it, and you seem to constantly have the key storylines, and you have had for a couple of years. Yeah. It's very rare that. You know that's exceptional, don't you?
Yeah, I think it's the beauty of the Platts, I think, really, isn't it? It's such a strong family unit, I think, and obviously all of them have all got the problems, but there can only ever be one Platt at any one time who's got mental issues, can't there? Yes. Yeah. This time it's me.
The skill of the family is that one person has whatever the drama is playing out, one person will get it within the family, and the rest of the family come in behind them and support that story, and then it moves. But then you can play the light, the dark, the comedy, the fun, but we all get on, and we all get on in real life. And that makes a big difference.
I don't think it could work if you didn't, because it's too intimate, isn't it? It's too longer hours, it's too many days, it's too many words. You would end up just killing each other, literally.
Yeah, and that's why some of the cast don't get on. Because they don't like each other.
Shall we name names?
No.
Give the cast name.
Let's talk about you for a minute, and then we'll come to Ben next. I mean, Jack, your career is so exceptional. Was there a moment for you when you thought, I've either got to invest in this and become Mr. Coronation Street, or I've got to go and work in McDonald's?
I think there was a story when I blamed Gail for Richard Hillman basically coming in, and I think the scene just played out that I was going to shout and run upstairs and slam my bedroom door, like how all the kids in Corrie tend to usually run upstairs and in a tantrum. And I just played it a different way, and I think from then on I just started getting the stories, really, I think. So
I've got two things I love about you. The Gail line always kills me. I don't know why Gail is funnier than Mum, but it just is.
I know, Gail. Yeah, I think that just started from... I just started calling her Gail because I thought it's disrespectful, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is, yeah.
It's putting her down, isn't it?
Her name, yeah. So the writers have just always left it in.
Disassociating yourself from her as well. And then there was the one clip I've got on my archive, which I used to play on the radio all the time, where you came out as gay and you did that line about Kylie. Do you remember it?
Oh, no, I don't.
I'll tell you what it was. I still remember it to this day. It was, you know you're gay when you go from thinking that Kylie's fabulous to thinking she's fit.
Yes. That was, I was pretending to be gay for Jason, wasn't it? I was pretending to chat up Ryan. Because he was going out with my sister, and anyway.
They give you great moments like that. I mean, do you remember all this stuff all like that? Does it just become another day in the office and there's too many to remember?
I think, yeah, it is that too many to remember. It's like, can you remember every interview you've done? Probably not. No. But
I've forgotten this one already.
Right.
I'm already moved on to the next one. Talking of which, we look at you coming into this show, and again, there's always a risk. Are you going to fit the family? Is it going to work? Is there going to be genuine chemistry? And there was from the second you arrived. Were you surprised how quickly you sort of embedded yourself into the show?
I didn't think about it. Look, it's going to work beyond what I do. It's an audience thing, and you can be with the greatest people, you can have the greatest storyline on paper, you have some of the greatest the audience don't take it. You can have something where you just think, this isn't much, is it? Yeah. And the audience are like, oh my word, I love that. Yeah. And I think when I came into the show, I can only do what I can do. I can have a go. I think the key to it was that Hannon and Jack and Sue were very, very open, and it makes all the difference, because as soon as you realise that they're forming themselves as a family normally, then you've got a chance with the audience. Then the audience take you off. They take you off, whether you want it or not. And I obviously wanted it to work, but I think it's beyond me going, God, is it going to work? Is it not? I just thought, God, let's just jump in.
And it feels like you've both been there forever. Obviously, you've been there longer, and you seem to go from one messy relationship into another messy marriage, out of that into another messy baby.
Wow.
Is it going to be a happy Christmas? Is there any hope that one day... No.
I don't think.
Why is it every single person I interview, nobody's having a happy Christmas?
No one's having a happy Christmas. No, it never is in soap. Because where's the fun in literally being sat at home watching Coronation Street? You're eating turkey dinner and opening presents, and they're doing the same? That's boring. So let's have some disaster. Do you know what I mean?
First Christmas, though, we actually ate the dinner.
Oh, yes, I remember this. What did Ryan say? Do you
Ryan
remember?
asked for seconds.
Yeah.
And I thought, and he said, this is one of the best Christmas dinners I've had here. He's had 15.
But yeah, Ben's head fell off because he went, you literally have Christmas dinner. He went,
Literally, you had 15. We've had one of the best, literally. And I'm like,
he's a growing lad. Yeah, he needs protein.
Yeah.
Is it always hard when those guys leave? I mean, Helen's coming back in, I read in the papers last week. Is it tough when your best mates leave and these friends that you wake up with every day? Because, I mean, let's face it, you spend more time probably with them than you do your partners or your family because it's such long hours. Is it tough?
No, it's not, is it? It's not. They kind of come and then they go, and that's fine. That's the way it's always been. So they're not dead. Do you know what I mean? They're just, and you're still.
I think it's good. I always think it's good because I just think that someone is making a different choice. You know, they would like for Ryan. He wants to try something else, and then whether they come back or not, you gotta live. That's part of the way the show works.
And it has to keep growing, doesn't it? I mean, the cast has to keep changing and growing and moving on. If not, it will just fall apart and die. And I guess that's what's exciting, where they move you next. I mean, currently, you're too busy being locked in a cellar to worry about relationships. But, I mean, at some point, you're going to fall for Rita or something, aren't you?
Yeah, I think definitely should... Rita, that's the depths. I think he should...
Everyone wants the cabin.
Yeah, you're always in. You always have your sweets.
Always have a story.
Raiding Rita's cabin. Yeah. I think I've never ruled out having another relationship with anybody. I think he should try and venture out and see if he can meet someone new or whatever, because then that's the story then that just continues. You know what I mean? New stories then.
Are even you surprised at this point how Machiavellian the writers can be when they come up with another sick storyline or a cockamamie scheme that he comes up with to try and get away with, which he's never going to? I mean, nobody in their right mind, Christ, this stuff wouldn't happen in LA, would it, let alone Weatherfield?
No, I know. But yeah, that's the beauty of the show, really, that no matter how strange and how massive the stories are, there's still the sense of reality to it.
That happens in life.
Not in my life.
Not in your life.
I'm really boring.
In life, in papers, in things. You'll hear something and you'll go,
How is that?
really?
Yeah.
Did that happen? And I suppose that's the skill. That's we're given it. So you've got to sell it and you've got to make it come alive. And I think Jack did a brilliant job of doing that.
Is it still surprising how big this show is and the fact that you can find yourself on the front of a paper one day or in it the next? The public do.
Depends what you're doing.
Be very careful, yeah. Be very careful.
But the public are obsessed, aren't they? And they do believe in you and live your life vicariously through the show. It is amazing, 50 years on after this beast was born, that they're still loving it and fascinated by you as much as your character.
Because it's always on, isn't it? I mean, it's always on in everyone's living room. So they do grow up thinking.
And also, mixed with the mad stories are us having toast and a coffee and a chat, which is what people do.
Yeah.
I love you both very much in this. I think you give very different things to it. You give sort of that creepiness, but also the comedy. The lines they give you is great, and you can't deliver them unless they give them to you, can you?
Thank you. I am funny. Thank you.
Ben, great. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Good luck with the mothers of your various children, with whoever. And I mean, you'll go round the lot by the end, won't you? Mary one day.
Wow. Maybe, yeah.
You never know. Maybe so. Norris. And, of course, Jack P. Shepherd. Nice to talk to you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you. Thanks.